Good evening. If I'm whispering, it's because the kids' room is right there, but I put up this thrifted curtain that I have because it's not actually blackout, so I can't use it really on the kids' windows. So I decided it's going to be my backdrop for photos. But then I wanted to add a little something, and I have a Cricut and heat transfer vinyl, so we're gonna get crafty. I think I'm going to put up trebuchet. I asked in our Facebook group. If you didn't know, we have a Facebook group. It is called Trebuchet and the Cricketers, like Musketeers. I'll leave it in the description down below. You can join, ask questions, share your beautiful craft projects. It doesn't have to be Cricut related. Any of your beautiful creations, feel free to join. I believe you do have to request to join because it is a private group, but go ahead, send a request, and we would love to welcome you in and share your creativity with us. So I accidentally bought this the other day. It's the Siser or Scissor. Everyone calls it something different, but I think it's Siser. I don't know. What is it? How do you say it? So I was trying to get the heat transfer vinyl because they were all 40% off at Michael's, and I accidentally, without noticing it, bought the flocked heat transfer vinyl, which, if you don't know what that is, it's just kind of like a more fabric-y feeling heat transfer vinyl, so it looks like it's part of it more so than just adding like the shiny heat transfer vinyl. And I've been looking for this and haven't been able to find it. Somehow, when I thought this was regular white heat transfer vinyl because it was a good deal, I went home and realized I somehow accidentally bought the flocked vinyl that I wanted and couldn't find. It was just randomly in like a bin somewhere, so hence why I didn't know what it was. Anywho, I think this would be really fun to add to it. We'll see how it goes, but I wanted to just add a little something in the background. Now, originally my plan was to have it like huge and up here and everything, and I guess it would work for videos where I'm chatting like this, but to be honest with you, most of the time I'm sitting on a chair, and when I sat down on the chair, I'm gonna reenact it. Sat down on the chair and I set up the camera. When you go up to my head, I drew a little line. Where is it? This is the top of where my head goes when I sit, and this is the bottom. So this is the space, and like I'm sitting here, right? So this is the space I have to add it. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that's kind of small, but I think we're just gonna go with it. My plan is first to put my name here, because even if I'm standing, you know, it could be right here. And then if I want to add something, I'll add probably like florals, something like that, or maybe behind me here, something to spruce it up a little bit. But I thought this would be a fun way to add a little something to my backgrounds, because I'm sure a lot of you miss my kitchen sink videos that I would film recently. When I filmed a live the other day, I popped on in my new craft room. Oh, you're not in your kitchen. That means you're in the new place. And yes, welcome to my new home, my craft room. It is currently very late at night. Everyone in the house is asleep, and your girl is getting crafty. So anyways, moving on, let's get going on this. You see what it kind of looks like? A little bit like felt. Okay, let's get going. Okay, yes, I'm in my mom pajamas, whatever, it's comfortable. I have my vinyl on the floor, you know. Craft room, well, at least my craft space is never clean. I say that as I'm throwing this. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, it doesn't really feel that different. Oh, I see, there's like, okay, we should probably read the 100% cotton, polyester, and polycotton blends. Perfect, okay. The Strip Flock Pro Heat Transfer gives logos a raised texture, so that's really cool. It's like a suede-like feel, raised texture, excellent for retro designs or any time you want a rich look. We want a rich look. Yes, we do. Clearly, I've had a little too much coffee and it's late at night. Don't know what I was thinking. Strip Flock Pro can be used with all craft cutters and can be applied with either a home iron or a heat press or a hair straightener. Talked about it before. Y'all requested for me to show a tutorial on that, and I'm working on it. I just haven't found something to add vinyl to for that yet. So we'll see if I can find something around the house when the kids wake up. Anywho, I'm excited to try this out. Let's get started. Originally, I was going to do all of this project off camera and just show you the final result, but I figured people would be interested in what this vinyl is like. Place HTV shiny side down and cut design in mirror image. You know, a lot of people forget that step, so I'm glad that's step one. Weed, yes. On hard flat surface, place HTV on garment. Place parchment paper over HTV. Use home iron to cotton setting, no steam. There you go if you have an iron. Press firmly for 10 to 15 seconds on entire design. Peel away. Clear polyester carrier. Cold. So this is a cold peel. I love that. If needed, recover and press for 5 to 10 seconds. Allow 24 hours before first wash. You're welcome. Okay. I'm really sorry about my energy. I mean, it's better than being like, hi guys, welcome to today's video. Okay, now my question is, can you not? Shiny side down, they're both shiny. I mean, what? I think this is the shiny side. Oh, me oh my, okay. Is the lighting a little crazy? Yes. Am I gonna fix it? Not today. Oh, my mat is just... Okay, I'm gonna get my new mat. There we go, much better. Are we ready for this? Ooh. Ah. Of course I just put away my heat press today thinking I wouldn't need it. And now, what do you know? I need it. I'm really excited to try this out. It feels super thick already and like heavy. Not heavy in a bad way, but like I'm trying to think of what I could compare it to. It just feels like it's not flimsy, like it feels sturdy. I like it. Okay, let's cut it out and see how that goes. Did I mirror image? Yes. Google tells me to put it on iron on plus, so don't fail me now, Google. Iron on plus. I'm a little nervous about this, but we'll see. I've had issues with my blade these past few weeks and I just changed it. I should really do a test cut, but we're just gonna go for it. Please work, please work. So the trick with this is before you weed or remove the mat, peel up, we go all the way through. No, it didn't. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And then, honestly, I'm just going to flip it over and do the other cut. I guess iron is turned on. Okay. I've mentioned this before, but honestly, I feel like an update, you know how Cricut Design Space always does these silly, pointless updates, in my opinion. I feel like an update that would be a really great idea is if they made it that when you select heat transfer vinyl, it automatically mirrors the image for you. And then let's say maybe you don't want it mirrored, like you could just go in and unselect it, but let me tell you, I have never once not mirrored my heat transfer, or not needed to mirror my heat transfer vinyl. So I would say like 9 times out of 10, most people would need it mirrored. Why do they not just automatically do it? And then for those that for random reasons don't want to have it mirrored, can just remove that function. Seriously. Okay, let me fix this. This is just off. Okay, I figured out the issue. I guess it's not actually 12 by 12 perfectly because it hangs a little less on both sides. So it must be like 11.75 or something. Anyways, hopefully it goes through. Okay. I'm enjoying a Nutella sandwich as I wait. I've been outed. Feels weird filming in my pajamas. Well, normally I craft in this attire, but not film for the internet. This looks so good. Wow. Okay. Ooh, I'm ready. Let's weed it. I'm a little worried, like I don't want to use it up. I will say, like, the way the Cricut machine formatted this to cut really was, you know how normally like it does it, so to waste the least amount of vinyl, didn't do that very well. It left like a huge space in between that we could have like filled in. I mean, I know I did get this for 40% off, but still. You know what I didn't realize for the longest time? You know when your Cricut is like flashing the like the little arrow to tell you to load your mat? It actually makes a noise. I don't know, my house was always so noisy, I guess. I never noticed it. Okay. kids didn't wake up. Okay. Oh god. I am filming a TikTok, so hold that thought whilst I share it with my TikTok people. Things out all messed up. I should have formatted it myself. Oh, so cool. Okay. I feel like I wasted some of it though. Like I feel bad using this. Wow, my weeding tool is so badly bent. Can I fix that somehow? And at this point, I'm just kind of destroying my table. Okay, I bent it the opposite way. It's a little better. Definitely going to need a new weeding tool. It's already working a lot better though. Just bent it the opposite direction. It's funny because now that I have started to film a lot of lives, if you didn't know, my live videos are normally on Friday nights, and it's like a craft and chit chat and hang out with me, and like we just talk about random things, talk about your own business and your projects, and we just hang out. It's really fun. But feel free to join us any Friday for that. Let me just kind of wrap this. But now that I do that, you know, previously my videos, like I would spend hours editing, which, yeah, like some people, I guess, want to get straight to the point. Actually, I feel like a lot of people do want to get straight to the point in the videos, but it was taking me so long to edit. I was adding all of these like fancy things in and, you know, really getting into the whole like video part of it. And like, as much as that's super entertaining, I feel like most of the time people are just kind of like there for the content of it, like especially the crafting content. It's different if you're like looking up like vlogs and stuff like that. Anyways, my point is, since I started doing lives, now I'm a lot more comfortable just like talking on the camera, and I feel like the way I'm filming this right now is almost like a live. I was actually going to go live. The only reason I didn't is because if my kids wake up, I would have to just like end it and go tend to them, which I guess I would have to do anyways on even a Friday, but I just figured tonight wasn't quite the night to do that. So this is filmed in like a live format where I'm just like chatting, and you know, you can comment down below. I obviously won't be able to answer it live, but I will definitely be reading them and answering them. I do my best to answer every single, ooh, it cut through a little bit. I do my best to answer every single comment and question that I get. And if for some reason I miss it, because sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you, I get a lot of notifications from comments and things, right? So sometimes I miss over some of them as much as I try to look at them all. Feel free to comment it again or on a different video if I don't answer your question, for example. I promise I'm not trying to ignore you, so just be like, hello, Shay, I have a question. Okay, I'm hoping this looks good. I think it will. I'm really like just so excited to try this out. Okay. It weeded really easily, which is nice. Oh, I know it's hard to tell on camera, but it really is. Like, let me see if I can show you. So it's looking soft. Oh, it just feels like great. It feels like a suede boot. Gonna fall right down. Don't you fall. Don't you fall. Okay. There we go. I just want to like line it up. See how it looks. Okay. Do we like that? Super small. I really wish I could do it like up. I don't know. What do you think? Mind you, I guess that's kind of cool too, like if I'm standing in a video and talking, it's like on the side of me. I wanted it like way above, but I don't think it's gonna work for the videos and like the way the cameras do. I'm gonna fiddle around with the placement a little bit and like test it out in the chair, see how I like it, and then I'll come back once I figured out the placement. So, see you in a few. Ooh, scared me. We're just about ready to heat press. So I'm just going to lay it out. First, I go in with a good lint roll. I'm just going to check my lines. I have a towel underneath. So we're just gonna lint roll. So this is my top and this is the bottom. I'm gonna try to put it probably like a little bit closer to the top. Move the lint roller over. Okay. So I also want to try to get it as flat as possible. So, or straight, I guess, as possible, if that makes sense. So I think like this. I move it a little bit over. And like so. I also want it to be like level. And then we have the T. I know it's backwards for you, I'm sorry. Okay, so I feel like that's pretty good. The nice thing is it's cursive, so it can kind of be like a little tilted. Not the end of the world. Should do like this. Okay, so the next thing is the heat press settings. So again, I googled it, but I have it at, the range was 300 to 315 Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. I decided to go lower for the flocked vinyl, so I did 300. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm going to have to do this parts at a time. So it also said with medium pressure. So we'll see. And this one is a cool peel. So I did want to mention that. A lot of vinyl I use is hot peel, so there is a difference actually. Okay, move it over. If you're not too sure of what hot peel and cool peel is or how to tell, when you purchase your vinyl, like I showed you at the beginning, on the label, it should say if it is hot peel or cold peel or cool peel. And the reason for that is certain ones, for example, this one is cool peel. If I peeled it while it was hot, it might actually damage it, wrinkle it, that type of thing. So it really depends on the brand. Each one could be different. In my experience, I mainly somehow end up getting brands that are hot peel. But I wanted to mention that because today it is cool peel. So we're gonna wait a few more minutes. Ow, ow, that's hot. I think we will definitely need to go again a little bit. I'm seeing some parts that aren't fully down. Maybe I'll just go like a little bit like this. I'm gonna let it cool down for a couple minutes and then take a look. All of this font is Belladonia, I believe, from defont.com. So this is all the same font. I really like the cursive. This is one of my favorite fonts, so I pretty much use it for everything. I just love the H. I think that's my favorite. Okay, we're going to try to peel this up and see. Oh, wow. Okay, it's absolutely on there. But I think I would just be more comfortable if I went a little bit more on the heat. I think I'm just gonna hit it one more time for like 5 seconds. All of those edges are on good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, if you are using a regular iron, no steam. And with the regular iron, you're going to want to put pressure. With the heat press, it's more, a little bit more even pressure, right? But with the iron, you really want to put pressure, kind of move it along. Okay. Don't worry, if you don't have a heat press, I used an iron for 4 years. It worked great. The hard thing about cool peel is I'm very eager to pull it off. Cool down. I'm so excited to see what it looks like. The only thing is I kind of think that with this material of curtain, I feel like it might have looked better with just regular heat transfer vinyl that's not flocked, because now it kind of looks like I just added some like random stickers on it. You'll see what I mean, like it just kind of sticks out instead of blends in, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And I just really wanted to try out the flocked. Wow. If you have not tried out flock vinyl, whatever, try it out. I've seen them on Amazon. Oh, this one is coming up. Tell you. I highly recommend because wow, it's beautiful. It's hard to show on camera, but in person, stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm just gonna try to get all those edges, like all of the curves. It's normally the edges that have the issues. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off my heat press. If I have to press again, it's fine if it's cooled down a little bit. Okay, I got one off. At the moment, this is what it looks like. I hung it back up with just some little pins, and it kind of looks odd, obviously, when you come in because it's like smack dab in the middle, but when I'm sitting right here, this is kind of what you'd see, and then I'd crop the background, and then like my head obviously would be right here. Oh, anyways, it kind of looks like slanted in the camera. I think my camera's slanted because it's not tilted in real life. Better? A little bit. Anyways, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna crop out the sides obviously in the clip. This is gonna bug me. Is this backwards? Anyways, I thought this would be a cute way to have something. Again, I might add something like down here. My friend said I should add like my social media stuff on here, but I feel like that would be like a little bit too distracting, and I kind of like I could add a little text over in the editing process, but I feel like for the background of my videos, maybe like some nice florals, or I don't know, something like simple. If you have any ideas, leave it down below, please. Otherwise, in my live on Friday, this Friday, normally I go live around 7:30 PST in the evening. So we'll be taking suggestions. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you all next time. The verdict on the flocked vinyl, try it out. It's amazing. I mean, the quality of this, if I was selling stuff with this, that just like would up my game so much. It just feels really professional. I feel like whereas the heat transfer vinyl kind of feels like a little bit plasticky. So if you're selling things, I feel like this really would up it. And it was the same price. And 40% off, like what a deal. I think I got the roll for like $10 or something at Michael's. Anyhow, moving on. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.